Hey everyone, it's Sam here, and today I'm back with another tutorial showing you how to make the shadow box card with the bendy element. So you can see how that folds out to create just a really nice dimensional card, and that scene really pops. And this was the one that I shared before, so this is 6x8 size when it's flat, so that goes in the envelope like so. It's really easy for the recipient to know what to do. So I thought I would come back with another one. So this is 7x7 size. So I'm going to do a little mini series of these ones, just showing you different bands. We're going to do some going through the middle with acetate, full band, double bands. You can add them around the back as well if you want, but they're really nice, and I think they just add an extra, bit of fun to this style card. And I've already made this style before many times, and that will all be in the playlist that's coming up. But it's dead easy to make. You don't need any dies for this one, so let's get started. So this is the new winter peanuts collection. I do enjoy receiving these and using them, so they're always fun to create with. So today I've used the papers, this one here from the paper pad, and then I've used this set here, that lovely big chill out stamp and die, and then this image here, and we're going to create a fun scene. So if you've made the other size, then you'll know exactly what to do once I give you the measurements for this one. I'm just going to create that bendy part a little bit different. So you want 2 pieces of 7x7, and along the 7-inch side you're going to score out 1, 2, 5 and 6, and you want to do that on both of your pieces. And then you want to create mountain folds on the 2 inner score lines, and then these ones will become valley. Now you might want to do a mountain fold first and then fold it to the valley fold. Again, fold them kind of both ways just to make it easy to move, and then I'm just going to burnish the other lines there as well. Okay, so you've got that shape. Do that on the other one. Okay, so we're going to stick these back to back. Now if you want to cut the aperture into this section like I did on that other one, then you want to do that before you stick it down, but I'm going to keep this as a solid piece for today's card. So before we stick all that together, you then want a piece of 8 by, well, to be honest, the height of it doesn't really matter. I'm going to end up cutting this down to just above him, so more like 2 3/4. The most important part is the width here of 8 inches, and then you want to score at 1/2 inch and 7.5. So we've got 1/2 inch tab to tuck it under and make it into that bendy part. I'm going to create like little snowy hills and just follow it all around him, and I thought that would make quite a nice, element on the card. So depending on your scene, you might just want to have it straight like the other cards. You could just do a 2-inch width or 1 inch. It's entirely up to you. You could just have, the sentiment like I've got it there. So I'll stick my mats and layers on the front one. So for the middle, you want a piece of 2 3/4 by 6 3/4, and then 2.5 by 6.5. So that one's going to stick down like so, and then I've got 4 pieces that are 3/4 by 6 3/4, and then 1/2 by 6.5 in my pattern paper, and they're going to go on the 4 sections here. You might want to do the back as well, then just cut yourself some more. Okay, so that's all ready. So next I can cut this piece here. So I think I'm going to come up maybe from about 1 inch, just cut straight to the score line there. It's just cutting a little bit more. There we go. So that will be what I will attach around here, and then from here I'm just going to create just a little snowy kind of hill effect, and just kind of cut around, and as I come back down to here, just do a similar again, and just come down to roughly about 1 inch. It doesn't matter if it's not the same, and then just go straight across. So you can do that with anything that you have. It could be a big nice sentiment stamp there, and then just fold that one in. So now that is going to wrap around here, so it should look really sweet. So what you want to do is add a curve just between the score lines there, and that's just going to ensure it bends and it will still all go flat in your envelope. Now I want this to wrap around here, so it's the 8 inches, but you want to make sure it goes flat, and there might be a bit of resistance. Can you see that it's just lifting a bit? So a quick way to sort that out is you just want to take the tiniest slither off of each end. It's not going to affect the mats and layers, just the tiniest amount. You just do that at each end, And that's just removed that little bit of bulk, and now that should lay perfectly flat. So just make sure that you've got that before you stick it down. And then I'm going to attach it. So I'm going to add my glue inside, just on the little 1/2 inch tab, like so. And then you just want to pop it around that side and make sure it's flush with the bottom of the card. Or the card will stand up without this bendy part. You might want to have a bigger band through the middle, like a bendy band. I'm going to do a few more. I've got a couple more ideas, so you will see this. I'll do a little mini series because this is the second one now I've done, so we'll do a couple more. Okay, and then you can do a little test already. When you push that in, you see how the lovely band comes out. So now we can stick it onto here. Again, if you've cut an aperture into this, then you might have decoration in here. You can also have strips of acetate from each side, so when you move it, elements can move, and I've shared that before, and you'll see it in the playlist. I've got other cards where I've done that. But I want to stick those two together, so you just want to run your glue or your tape down the two outer sections, and then keep it all flat again. Just make sure that all lines up. Make sure it's all flat and it's not rocking. Just give that all a minute to dry. And then the last bit's to decorate. So I've got the big chill out on the top there, and then I thought he would look good maybe attached there. I could have him down here. Okay, so there is the finished card. I think it's lovely, really, really nice going back to this card fold, but adding that band just completely transforms it. And what I'm also going to do is use some of my dimension gloss, and I'm going to add some along the bottom of each of the letters where I've coloured it in, so it looks icy. You could also add like some faux snow above the letters. That would look really nice as well. This just adds a lovely glaze, really nice finish to your cards. And I can add a little more here as well. Just bring that up a bit so you can see when it catches the light. But just keep it flat, because otherwise it will start to roll off until it's dry. But that will all fold flat like so and go in your 7x7 envelope. I'll look at doing the 5x7 and a 6x6 as well, and possibly a slimline. So as always, thank you for watching. You can find the products that I've used today linked in the description box below this video. I'll add this to the playlist, which will be coming up now as well. So if you want to go and check out some other styles, themes, then do go and look at that playlist for some more inspiration. As always, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed today. Drop me a comment because I enjoy reading them, and I'll see you in the next one.